Democrats are furious with President Donald Trump tonight for deporting hundreds of violent gang members. The Houthi leader responds to Trump's attacks, and it turns out the journalist who hit Trump with the boom mic may have done so intentionally. Here's the top 5 reasons Trump is trending today. Number 1 reason Trump is trending today, he deports hundreds of violent gang members to El Salvador. Multiple planes of illegal immigrants left the United States after an activist judge tried to prevent Trump from doing so. And the Democrats are completely melting down that Trump got these people out of our country. Now, I'm going to run this video next to me. This was the video of how El Salvador received these violent gang members into their country. If you see, they've got a full arsenal. They are taking no chances with these people. As you can watch how they bring them into this security prison that they have in El Salvador. And keep in mind as you watch this, these are the people that the Democrats want in your neighborhood. These are the people that the Democrats are upset about that President Donald Trump deported. They are up in arms because these people are not running loose in the neighborhood where your family lives, where your children go to school. They are absolutely furious tonight that these criminal gang members are not in your neighborhood. These are the people that President Joe Biden and the Democrats allowed to walk right across the border and into our country in an act of treason against the American people. President Trump commenting on this video today saying, these are the monsters sent into our country by crooked Joe Biden and the radical left Democrats. How dare they? Thank you to El Salvador and in particular President Bukele for your understanding of this horrible situation which was allowed to happen to the United States because of incompetent Democrat leadership. We will not forget. And you better believe we will not forget. And this is why the Democrats are so unpopular in this country. People have woken up to what they've allowed happen to this country, and it is an absolute disgrace. Now, these people were deported as a result of Trump enacting the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, which activist Judge Bogenberg, whatever his name is, a D.C. activist lunatic judge, ordered an immediate stop. But his plans were diverted because Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller orchestrated the flights to take off before the judge could take action in what was a banger move by Steve Miller. These activist judges are going to be trying to cripple the Trump agenda for the next 4 years. They must be impeached and removed. Speaker Mike Johnson has got to move quickly on this because these activist judges are going to continue this same playbook. And of course, the Democrats, who had no problem, by the way, of Joe Biden ignoring the Supreme Court and trying to forgive all the student debt loans and stuff like that. They applauded that. They are now trying to say, oh, look at what Trump's doing. He's defying a court order. Trump is the president of the United States. There is no way in hell an activist judge is going to dictate what President Trump is and is not going to do. This is going to go to the Supreme Court, and Donald Trump will win. Number 2 reason Trump is trending today, the U.S. military shoots down dozens of Houthi drones as they respond to Trump's decisive military action that he took yesterday. A senior defense official told Fox News about this today. The drones were aimed at the U.S. Navy's Truman Carrier Strike Group and were shot down well before they posed a serious threat. The latest military action came after nearly a year and a half of attacks from Houthis, both on commercial merchant vessels and U.S. military ships. And the Democrats, as you can imagine, are all bent out of shape because President Donald Trump is using the U.S. Navy to protect U.S. ships over in the Red Sea. And now you know what happens is the Houthi leader, this lunatic, jumps on there and makes a threat now. He says he puts a ban on all U.S. ships from entering the Red Sea, and he also says he will target U.S. warships. I think this guy might have a death wish. I don't know who he thinks he's playing around with here, but Donald Trump is not going to allow this to fly, and the chances are the next time we see this Houthi leader, they'll probably be carrying his casket on live TV. But you better believe no matter what, the Democrats will be rooting for the Houthis in Iran because they just can't take President Donald Trump. They'd rather see the Houthis win control over this entire thing than Donald Trump stand up for the American people. It's sickening. Number 3 reason Trump is trending today is because he has completely destroyed the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party hits an all-time favorable low. This was reported on CNN, where recent polls conducted and other sources have revealed that the Democrat Party's favorability rating among Americans has reached the lowest point in more than 30 years, dropping to a mere 29%. This decline in public approval coincides with the internal party discussions about leadership, with some members contemplating a challenge to Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer's position. And keep in mind, these are the people that are telling you, we're with the American people. We stand with the American people. The American people do not stand with the Democrats. And here you go. Here's one of this great left-wing lunatic meltdowns. You have this Captain Mark Kelly. He posts this video up. Now, we know about Trump derangement syndrome. We also see Elon Musk derangement syndrome, okay, or EDS, we can call it. This guy, Mark Kelly, sells his Tesla, posts a video about bragging about, I'm getting rid of my Tesla to stick it to Elon. Then he posts this video, bought a Chevy Tahoe. And you know where he posted that? He posted it on Elon Musk's social media app X. So this guy who hates Elon Musk so much that he got rid of his Tesla decided to tell the world about it by posting the information on Elon Musk's social media app. That's the liberal logic we're dealing with here. Also, the Democrats who were going to save the planet by using electric vehicles, they were so high on it. This guy gets rid of the electric vehicle and gets a gas-guzzling Chevy Tahoe just to stick it to Elon Musk. This is how insane these people are. Nobody is buying what they are selling anymore. The Democrat Party is in complete disarray. Trump has utterly dismantled them, and now they will have to just rise from the ashes and become a new party. There's no way they can continue with what they stand for right now, because what they stand for now is against the American people. Number 4 reason Trump is trending today, it turns out that the journalist that hit Trump with the boom mic may have done so intentionally, as Laura Loomer reveals the journalist's name and her history. Laura Loomer posting today, I have identified the reporter who hit President Donald Trump in the face with the boom mic this week while he was speaking to the press on the tarmac. Her name is Danielle Kurtzleben. She is the newly appointed White House reporter for NPR, and a massive Trump hater and LGBTQ advocate who once suggested during the 2024 campaign that Trump only spoke in Howell, Michigan because it has ties to the KKK. Now, did she hit President Donald Trump on purpose? Laura Loomer posts screenshots of her working for the NPR. She also posts the video where she says the comment about Trump. Also, she writes an article back in 2023 where she puts the headline, Former President Trump faces criticism for using language reminiscent of Hitler. So it turns out that this is not another journalist, it's an activist, which is what I was just saying yesterday. These are not journalists that were giving you unbiased reports. These are activists who hate Donald Trump and are in there to undermine him. They have got to do a better job of vetting these journalists, and the Secret Service should do a better job of making sure people that hate Donald Trump don't have 10 feet of distance to hit him with a freaking boom mic. Because if there was some type of poisonous material on the end of that boom mic, it's the end of the golden age. And so something more has got to be done to protect Donald Trump. And number 2, to get these activist journalists out of our press. They have no business being in there reporting anything. They are not in there to give you the news. They are only in there to give you their opinion of President Donald Trump, and it is always a negative one, as we could see by their reporting. Great job by Laura Loomer on that. Number 5 reason Trump is trending today. We'll end on a fun one. Trump wins the Golf Club Championship. Post this on Truth Social today. I just won the Golf Club Championship, probably my last, at Trump International Golf Course in Palm Beach County, Florida. Such a great honor. The awards dinner is tonight at the club. I want to thank the wonderful golf staff and the many fantastic golfers that participated in the event. Such fun. Now, this is a guy that we saw yesterday posting pictures while he's on the golf course in his golf uniform as he's directing hits against the Houthis. So it's like this guy's dropping bombs and dropping birdies, and you gotta love him. We get another one of these iconic images of President Donald Trump. This is another one that goes right up there with the Donald Trump holding his fist in the air. We got the mugshot. So many of these iconic images of President Donald Trump, and we are only about 54 days into the presidency. A lot more to come. A lot more to come here. If you're enjoying these breakdowns, make sure you follow the podcast so you can hear the top 5 reasons why Trump is trending each and every day.
Trump is trending, he's everywhere. From the news to the cat babies in our air.